we just had, and that's what needs to be happening. It just needs to be real. And what we said was that why is Anchor for everybody? Why is Anchor for everybody?
Well, when I think about it, I think about improving health and becoming a healthier person. And when I think of my dad, which is a perfect example, before he started, he was unhealthy. He was overweight. He had very high blood pressure. He was on pills for it. And he just...
Since he was 33?
Yes, long time.
10 years.
He took, for a long time. And
That's pretty young.
I know he wasn't happy with himself. And someone recommending him to try and get more active. And there's CrossFit, try this. So when he tried that, he's lost, I think, around 50 pounds. He's off his high blood pressure pills. He is I find such a happier person because you begin to love yourself more when you feel healthier.
Yeah.
And I think he's a perfect example of how
Anchor and fitness is for everybody.
Everyone, yeah.
I think it's pretty cool to watch your parents experience this elevation of health, and especially when it's something that you love yourself.
Yeah.
And my dad, who's 56, had surgery for his knee, the medial meniscus tear, and he had surgery, arthroscopic surgery. And it got to the point, Danielle, where he couldn't even get out of his seat to stand up without using a table. And being a chiropractor, I just know how much that leads to a deterioration in your quality of life. If you can't move because of your knee, then you can't go for a walk, then you can't golf, then you can't even go out for dinner without being like, oh, my bad knee. Yeah. And so I set him up with Greg, actually, to do some training. And my dad went from squatting in his range of motion, which at the time was probably 10 degrees worth of squatting, all the way up to being able to squat 135 pounds over the course of 3, 4, 5 months. And I think that right there is the epitome of why Anchor and why fitness is for everybody, because you're coming as you are. You are, whatever dysfunction you have or whatever background you have or whatever idea about your own level of fitness that you have, and then we work from there. Yeah. And if you show up, you're only going to get better. Mm-hmm. You have no choice. If you show up,
that.
Right? Like
you said, come as you are.
Come as you are.
So true.
And not only did that benefit him in the gym world, in his everyday life.
Yeah. Exactly. It's not just for him, especially about the fact that, he lifted 135 pounds, which is amazing. It's the fact, Danielle, that he can stand up from a chair without using something as a crutch to get up.
Amazing.
It's simple.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I remember seeing that video and I loved it.
I know.
So good.
And he was so proud of himself too, right? And you said exactly what your dad experienced. He just felt better about himself because he created that elevated sense of health for himself,
right?
Because he took it into his own hands,
right?
And it really is for everyone, and coming as you are. Because I don't know how many times you've gotten the question, but I know for me, this week alone, I've heard 2-3 people say, I'm not in shape enough to go to the gym. And I don't know, what do you say?
Like, it's hard because come as you are. It's so true. Like, you just have to show up, and your life patterns and your genetics, and if you've carried a bag on one shoulder for X amount of years, like just simple things that you don't think about until you come to the gym and you're like, oh, this hurts, or like this is different and this moves weird, but it's not exactly like there's no normal and there's no perfect, and that's what we were just saying, like we are all students, like we don't know everything.
There's no finish
but we're just passionate enough about something that we want to spread the Anchor vibe.
And if everyone was perfect, and if we expected every person to come through our doors be perfect, we wouldn't exist, because then we'd have nothing to teach. We'd have nothing to work on. We would just be a place you wouldn't be able to grow.
Yeah.
So
it almost makes me sad when I hear people say,
I know,
I don't think I can come because
not in shape enough.
I'm not in shape enough, because it's like that's what we want to help you with, and that's I don't know.
No, exactly, and it's tough, right? Because Instagram, like we're constantly bombarded with this idea of perfection or success, right? So I'm going to use your dad as an example because he's a perfect example. If you met your dad now, you'd be like, this guy has it all together.
Yeah.
He has a beautiful family, beautiful home. He works out every day, great health for himself. And then you dig a little deeper and you realize, no, this guy made a decision for himself
Yeah.
2 years ago to show up,
Yeah.
to say, you know what, I don't have my health in check. Let's go work on this.
Yeah.
And he has shown up every day and continues to better himself.